What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG Career Mode. It's episode number 37, returning today, loads to get through, man. We've got big games coming in the league, the Carabao Cup final against Burnley, our first League Cup final of the save. We have the draw for the Europa League last 16 at some point, I assume, as well, and also the draw for the FA Cup last 16 too. Before we get to know, just a quick email here, seeing that Vasquez is wanted on loan by Deputy Valdes. Obviously though, Windows just slammed shut, and I wouldn't agree to it anyway, to be honest, so yeah, no point in that. Right. First game today of many, West Ham away as they look for revenge after we dunked them out of the Carabao Cup in their backyard in the last episode, as could potentially go top of the table on match day 23 in the Premier League. Big game here to kick off with. Come on, you Swans. A nice little streak for Swansea as well. 5 wins in a row, only 1 goal conceded in those 5 games as well. So after it was a difficult patch, now starting to get form sorted somewhat. Just to say that, we go a goal down. Fabio Silva, who scored against us in the League Cup semi, has scored against us again. Now that is just typical, isn't it? 9 in 23 to be fair. He's growing quite nicely now in the serve. I think he's 82 overall now. West Ham have the advantage. Okay, playing for pride, not too surprised. Let's try and get back on level terms ASAP. Canunum, Vasquez. He slide through James, yes he can. Bang, Dan James in for Sinistera, gets us our leveler. Lovely ball through by Vasquez, but you know, I mentioned this is what Brandon can do. You know, he can hold the ball up, shield it well, and then pick a pass when need be too. And we haven't had that really in the save at all from a striker. Normally we go for those pacey players, those agile players. Brandon has a little bit of pace, but he's mainly known for the strength, you know. And that at times can be really invaluable when you need a different option up top. Brandon Vasquez has come in at the start of last season and just done what I've asked, you know. Get me an okay goal to game ratio of around 1 in 4. That's what he got last season. That's what he's averaging right now. And, oh, great save, Cup. Just be a different option. You know, when my through balls aren't working, when the pace isn't working, just hold it up for me, mate. And either get me an assist or finish from set pieces as he often does. He's so good at that, and that's why I do encourage that too. Like when you're building a team, it's always a good idea, especially up top, to have a different kind of option. Most of us do tend to play with players that have got a lot of pace, and again, you know, 9 times out of 10 it will work. But there's always that one game here or there where you need something different. So I always recommend having a striker that may not be the quickest, but he's very physical, can hold it up, can play balls through, and can finish as well. Brandon Vasquez showing off the Arsenal. Swans take the lead before the break. Oh, what a lovely through ball that is. And Batarina. Ah, it's looking like a Bournemouth Batarina, that. The Batman, Bournemouth icon with a nice finish to make it 2-2. Topsy-turvy, but a really action-packed opening game here. Yeah, the last episode, it was only really 1 game that had a lot of action. Well, 2 actually, I'd say, including the Leicester game. This has been a cracker to kickstart today's episode. 4 goals, there's still 25 minutes to go. So I make this change quite often in the late game situations where I need a winner. Drag Canunum back to LCM, push Hulman back to CB, BPD, and that gives me another offensive piece to bring off the bench. In this case, it's going to be Morgan Whittaker. I always feel like when I'm chasing a winner, I can afford to have one CM who's more of an AM, if that makes sense. And just have the one CM sitting back as a DM, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. You can afford to be a little bit more attack-minded in games where you've been a better team and you've also probably been considered as favourites as well. Dedic through to Whittaker. And here we go. Having that extra offensive piece means there's going to be more time, more space, more chances. Right on cue. Brandon Vasquez. Match ball, hat-trick, domination from the American. Actually, no, sorry, it's a hat-trick of goal involvements. He got an assist for our second goal. Oh, as we almost lost it right enough. What a game that was, though, to be fair. What a game. Vasquez were handing all 3 goals where he absolutely dominated. And then here we had to cling on to a 1-goal victory. That was so close to a level right to death. And after Everton held Spurs well in Sean Dyche, that now means we go level on points with them. Same with Manchester City. 15 games to go. Man, oh man, you still consider us the underdogs, no doubt about it. We ain't going nowhere, boys. We're staying in this. So we should see the draw now for the last 16. There we go, of the FA Cup, and we'll be taking on, as the holders, Aston Villa. Aston Villa in the last 16. Bring them on. Right, let's keep it rolling. Next up, Chelsea at home, looking for our 7th win in succession in all competitions and possibly a place on top of the Premier League table. Come on, you Swans. Fernandes to Ravela. Yusuf coming to shut him down. Can't deny the pass through to Nicholas Jackson. It's a good tackle by Hjulman though. Now in his normal I'll keep running. Sinisterra, keep running. I saw you. Don't think I didn't see you. And thank you for Kanuna for being a dummy runner. Sometimes when you've got a man running forward, it's not about passing to them, but allowing them to drag a covering defender with you. So when Sinisterra gets the ball there, watch me go in from left to right. And I'll show this on the replay with Kanuna. What I've done is I've tapped the L1 button to get him to make a forward run. And the reason why I've done that is not so I can pass him the ball, but so he can get in the way of, is that John Stones? I think that was John Stones there. To basically shield the ex-Manchester City, Everton and Barnsley defender from getting anywhere near Luis, because he knows he's in two minds. Either he leaves him and there's a pass into Kanuna for an easy finish, or he goes with Kanuna and Sinisterra can go all the way. You're always going to have one man free, either the ball carrier or the man off the ball. And then you just got to make sure you don't panic and you pass if need be, or you keep hold of it if need be and hopefully finish. Swans in front. And that is the importance of always having a runner with you. Either as a dummy or a man to play through. Actually, it wasn't Stones, it was Van de Ven. My mistake, but it's alright. It's a goal. It's the most important thing. Kanuna, go left. Oh, this is going to be 2. Oh, well, it's a little bit lucky, but we'll take it. Manuel Ashford gets a touch, but he cannot keep it out. Anton Kanuna rivals at home. Swans double up and are possibly going top. 10 in 23 for the rifle now. Another excellent season. And he's done brilliantly there. And it's 3-on-1. Poor John Stones left all alone for Koita to smash it home. 3-on-1. We weren't going to mess that one up. And it's game over and possibly Swans on top. Question is, can we keep this form going between now and the season? It's all well and good winning here and there, but this is going to be our 7th in a row. We've got to keep these sort of streaks going. And what makes this run even better is knowing in our last 3 games, we scored 3 goals in all of them. Yep, the dry spell, the barren run is officially over. And let's see if we've got on top of the table. Yes, we have indeed. 14 games to go with 2 points clear, but I was going to say win them all, we'll be champions, but win 14 in a row? Who do you think we are? Manchester City? Right, following game, Crystal Palace away, struggling down the bottom of the table. This should be a win though, as we go for our 8th straight in all competitions at Selhurst Park. Come on, you Swans. I don't really know why Palace are struggling so much as well. This is a really good team. Mason Mount supporting Noah Okafor. They got Milinkovic-Savic, Patrick Kluivert, Maestro Kimpembe in the back line as well. There's Tattoo. Oh, what a goal from Tattoo. Well, if I'm being honest, kind of blows hot and cold for me, but that is a finish that a number 9 to be proud of there. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about that. Takes it on reasonably early, but that's a cracker. Mason side heels to Noah Okafor, who, just about gets a shot away. And managed to smash it past Carl as well. Just about managed to get a shot away there. And our leader's gone. It's alright. It's alright. We've been free scoring recently, which we don't often get to say. So I'm sure we'll have another chance to restore the lead soon. Jordan getting interception on Kimpembe. It's got to be 2. Koita. Kanunam. Oh, what a miss. Wow. Don't say that very often with a rifle, but he's misfired. Nice ball that. Nice ball. Kanunam. Koita. Oh, he's got the pace and the finish. He was finishing like that at Selhurst Park before we brought him in. Had a contract coming the end of the season. Palace cashed in, but unfortunately, well, it's like when Robin Van Persie left the Gunners to go to Manchester United. His new club, he's found new fortune and possibly silverware as well. Swans in front again. Ref full time, surely full time. Okay, there we go. Well, keeper's a bit lucky because he knows he was about to be 2-man trapped. and almost give away another goal right to death. Still, we'll take it. Our run of scoring 3 or more in a game comes to an end, but the winning run continues. 8 on the trot in all competitions. Swans stay top of the Premier League. I think we should see the draw for the Europa League last 16 directly afterwards as well on this Thursday. I think we're going to have it, or not? Actually, maybe not. Maybe it's the week afterwards. No, there it is, Europa League last 16, and Swansea City will be taking on... Oh, it's a cracking tie, to be fair. Benfica away with the first leg coming in Lisbon. To be fair, that's a really cool tie as well. A team with a lot of rich European history, but also a lot of great young talent. And the first leg coming in, I like that a lot. That's going to be a good tie, that. Right, following game and our biggest of the season so far, as we face 4.5-star Championship leaders Burnley at Wembley. And whilst we might have a Football League side in the final, just like Swansea did when they won it back in 2013 against Bradford Cities, Vincent Kompany's side is still incredibly strong, and thus I'm going on my strongest possible lineup and taking no chances. The Clarets lineup with a regen goalkeeper Carrizo in goal, who's 83 rated. The back four is pretty strong, with Vitinho, Ekdal, O'Shea, and the ex-Liverpool left-back Simicat as making up the back four. Masengo and Cullen and the DMGO with Shurdinoff and Adoba on the wings, and Ruiz supports Zeki and Dooney, who's still there leading their line. First potentially free cut finals this season, but let's make sure we win this one as the big favourites. Come on, you Swans. So I always feel like we're your favourites for a final. Ooh, it's a good clean tackle there. You want to get off to a really fast start. You don't need to score early, but you want to make sure you get the first shot on target. Oh, if you need a back of the net, even better. And that is my first goal this year in FC 24, coming from a long throw in. Now, it's not a direct goal. I haven't headed it in like a Rory Delac-esque Stoke City goal, but it's still my first long throw goal of this year's FC. Kanuna nods it down, Koita with the finish, and it's the perfect start at Wembley. I can't believe I did it in a final. I've been waiting all year for one, and it happened in a final. That Stoke City era with Rory Delap's long throws, honestly, one of my favourite eras of the Premier League, to be honest. It was just such a new concept at the time, you know, no one really did things that way. And under Pulis, that was a hard team to beat, man. No one wanted to go to Stoke. I'll never forget, there was a game, I think it was against Hull, and Rory Delap's reputation was already growing rapidly in the Premier League for those giant throw-ins. And there was a game where the keeper was like sort of by the goal line. Instead of putting out for a throw, he put out for a corner. That's how fear instilling those Rory Delap long throw-ins were. The keeper would rather surrender a corner than a throw-in. It's mental. As Kanuna finds Oliver, and this should be 2. Oh, no! Oh, I thought it went in. Rippled the side of the net. If that's 2, that's game over. It's far from in the bag, per se, but it's like we got it in our hands. We just need to place it in the bag, you know. Right now, still leading by 1. This is one of those games where you just, you know, if you want to kick it up a gear, you can. Otherwise, you're in control in the gear you're at right now, if that makes sense. It's up to you, really. Whether you want to grab this by the scruff of its neck or just wait for a while and conserve energy. Well, as the second half begins, we've already got our answer. Dedic, who's came in and, to be fair, been really solid down that right-hand side. He's just got, I think, his second goal of the season and our second goal of the afternoon. That's going to do it now. Golfing class between the two teams. That should separate us. Burnley's team, obviously, 4.5 star. It's still strong, but no doubt about it, we were still strong favourites. And in the end, this game's gone pretty much exactly how I expected it. Once we got the early goal, that, like I said, you want to get an early shot on target, you know, as soon as possible in the game with your favourites, man. Especially in a cup final, you know, set your stall out early, lay out your intentions, you know. If you get an early goal, you know you're probably going to be able to control this game and get the win you want. It's exactly what happened. Felt confident pre-game, felt very confident pre-game. In the end, a reasonably comfortable win. 1 down. Possibly 3 to go with the Europa, FA Cup and Premier League as well. But if this is the only thing we win all season long, then let's just say we'd still be satisfied enough. Karabakh up in the bag, first of the save, and 2 English domestic cups in 2 seasons. No doubt about it, Swansea stock is rising as we continue to soar high. League Cup in the bag. Yeah, to be honest, I normally show the stats post-game, but it was so one-sided, I'm not going to bother. We got it in the bag, and now let's just focus on the other 3 we're going for. That's the winner's mindset, man. Yes, we've won 1, but we want more. Right, following game, last 16 of the FA Cup, Aston Villa, as we aim to defend our FA Cup one last season, as we continue our pursuit of a quadruple. It still sounds strange to say it, but it's the truth. Come on, you Swans. Corner for Villa. We have seen an early knock, and it is Dan James who heads away that corner. I think he'll be alright though, as he drops all the way to Whittaker. He had a teammate here. Hold on. Kunis there.
Happy birthday, Adriano, and have a fantastic day from your friends Rachel Armstrong and Matthew.
Sol has space to let fly, and Trubin pushes it behind for a corner. Still 0-0. Not exactly an action-packed beginning. Nothing like the Carabao Cup final, but so far, looking the better team there. Get an early goal and... Oh, what a ball that is. That'll definitely put the cat amongst the pigeons, so to speak. And Vasquez, so good from corners, hits the bar. And Kanunen... Oh! What a goal that would have been. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Lovely... Oh, it's a lovely build-up. And James, even with the hobble, is still going to chip in. In an episode of firsts, my first chip shot goal in this year's FC24. Chip shots have been totally nerfed. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know I used to always chip, well, I say always, more often than not, or I say more often than not, a lot of the time chip the keeper. But they've been nerfed for this year's FC. They're so hard to execute. And for that one there, I thought I actually left a little bit on it. In the end, didn't need to put as much as I needed to. Trubin beaten with a chip, my first in FC24, and Swans lead right before the break. This again will be 10 in a row. The Swans are soaring, man. Obviously from this round onwards, no more replays, so if it's level at full time, it goes straight to extra times. Carl makes a good save there. Which to me, I kind of get from the FA. I kind of understand that move, because it's like, the reason why cup replays normally, as Rushworth punches that corner away, are seen as favourable, particularly for lower league sides and non-league sides, because if you do get a replay and you possibly go, you know, to a big club away from home, or if you take them back to your place as Rafinha drills in at a near post, it can be a good TV day, you know, especially for those clubs with a lot less finances than the big powerhouses. I understand it, but I still personally believe it should be one or the other. Have the replays or don't. Either keep them in for every round or take them out altogether. Personally, it's my opinion. There we go, heading into extra time, so technically our winning run after 90 comes to an end. We could still win it in the final 30. I don't want pens, even though my record on pens is pretty solid. Every shoot, I don't know if you guys are the same as me, but like, even though my record's quite solid, every shootout I go into, I feel like I'm going to lose. I don't want the nerves. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, what a finish that is. Hlozek to Wahi, and Villa come from behind to lead in extra time. That was a great slip-through ball. I keep forgetting you've got to hold the X button when it's a late goal or an extra time celebration. That was a great slip-through ball by Hlozek there. And Wahi with the finish. One of the great strikers in this year's FC. And he was last year too, to be fair. And Villa lead. I don't know if we can come back from this, man. We're tired out there, man. I've had to rotate a lot of the side. It's Wednesday night. I'm not sure we'll be able to come back from this. Yeah, the quadruple dreams have died before they even had a chance to begin, to be honest. As Ravi slits it inside. Last chance. Last chance. Dylan Levitt, great save, Trubin. And that's the save that will see Villa progress to the quarterfinals. We won't be retaining it then. We won't win it back to back, but I'm not too surprised. This is an amazing, I say it every time we face them, but an amazing 5-star Aston Villa team. And if it's a sign of things to come, then I'm sure Villa fans will be delighted with this sort of lineup. Too good. And in the end, despite being in a leading position, I always thought they'd come back at some point, and in the end, come from behind to make it through. Quad dreams have died. Winning run over, but what do when that happens? We bounce straight back. Following game, Brentford away at the G-Tech on Sunday afternoon, where we've got 2 games in hand on Man City leading the way, 4 points behind. Only way we can overtake them due to the goal difference swing is winning back-to-back. Let's get the first 2 here. Come on, you Swans. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Canunum out wide, you've got Luis. Coita's in the middle, AK's there as well. There we go, nice touch. Coita, can you get through? Oh, that's got to be at least a booking there. He's brought him down, going through, red card. Well, With the rule changes, you'd say... Oh, okay. I was going to say, look at the replay. It wasn't exactly with much force, but he pulled him down as he was going through 101. So, yeah, definitely, in my book, a red. Chance for us to take the lead from this free kick. Haven't scored a single one in the entire save. Oh, and the wait continues off the bar from Tattoo. But we've got the man advantage for over half an hour. We should find a winner from here. It's all one-way traffic right now, but the problem is I just... Oh, haven't been able to get that one clear-cut chance that I know is going to wield the winner. So all I need, just a one. Just a one. Brentford trying to see out the point. Corey to look at the space. And even when I got a... What's the keeper doing? Thomas Frank, here is my advice to you. Start the goalkeeper we gave you on loan. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is he doing? I mean... He's probably not going to make a save anyway, but could it look any more sus? I reckon it's a straight red for Flamingo as well, you know. I think that's a straight red there. Ref's called him over, a bit of argy-bargy, and it is indeed. Now that's it. Listen, it's the right call, but I didn't press anything. Flamingo just pushed his man to the floor. Oh, it's the right call, but I didn't press anything. He just did that of his own accord, and he's out of nowhere. Flamingo's just put us in a spot of bother here. That's gone over the bar, but why did he do that? Nice chance for Brentford as I brought on Nathan Wood just to try and see this game out, but I think we will. Just got to defend his last attack. Bergwijn to El Canoes. We are into the 7th minute of stoppage time. This is mental. And it's a corner, and this is it. Keeper coming forward, trying to... I'm not going to say redeem himself, because he was going to save the Canoonian shot anyway, but still, it's aimed towards him. No. Oh, I don't believe it. 9th minute of stoppage time, and they've levelled it. 9th minute. To be fair, with 2 red cards in the second half, I get it, but that still stings. 9th minute, seriously. Come on. Tell you what, the game's been brilliant today though. Really fun to play, even when we haven't won. Now we haven't in our last 2, so let's bounce back here. First leg at the Europa League last 16, and a great clash as well as we travel to Lisbon to take on Benfica. This is going to be a really even contest, I feel. Let's get a strong first leg result to take back to South Wales. Come on, you Swans. Yeah, it's like, for me, I say this a lot, but like, I just want to have fun. And like, fun to me doesn't equate to winning. Of course, winning is enjoyable, but when the games are enjoyable to play, even if you lose, or in that case, draw, smash it. Oh, good save. You know, I don't know, I lost my train of thought, sorry. But what I'm trying to say is that even when they don't win, sometimes the games like that one can be really, really enjoyable. And it was. And it just goes to show you that there's more to playing FC than just winning. I have no idea. Sorry, I've got no idea what I'm talking about. Long throw. Vasquez flicks down. Oh, I don't believe it. We've done it again. What is going on today? Goodness gracious. Like, public transport in England, you wait so long for a bus and then 2 come along at once. We've waited all this time for a long throw-in goal in FC24. We've done 2 in the same game. Thrown into the middle, flicked on by Vasquez, and Sinistera strikes it so cleanly, he whips it in to the bottom corner. Swans in front in Lisbon. Again though, Vasquez showing his weaponry with the assist, not a goal, but that's fine, man. That's totally fine. Even when he's not scoring, if he's on the pitch, he's almost certainly going to get a direct contribution to a goal. And there is the leveller. Tengstedt drills it past Rushworth, and Benfica do have their equaliser not before long. I tell you what, the games in this episode have been class, man. Stark contrast to the first several, the last one when I was raging at all the 0-0s and just poor games with very little action. This has been a lot more enjoyable. But again, even if we're not winning, still having fun, still having great games to play. Neres, oh, what a lovely ball, and oh, brilliant for Araujo. But I've mentioned this before, like if you do bring your keeper out in a game against an AI or an Ultimate, you're basically dicing with death. Because okay, if there's no one in proximity, you might be okay. But if there's a man coming into or in the box, he's always going to find him. Because the AI, they can see what you can't, because they're a robot. They have eyes in the back of their head, and they can slow the game down to nothing. Benfica come from behind to lead, just like Villa did to us in South Wales. As Vazquez's shot is blocked. Come on. Can't go 3 games without a win. I'm trailing the first leg. We're going to be in trouble. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Canunum. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, Vazquez, straight at the keeper. Tried to go far corner, went near post instead. I've got a habit of doing that in this UCFC, but that's alright, because Vazquez, oh, he's better in the air, as we know. And he did win the header, it was cleared off the line. Oh, there's another injury now. Sol's gone down. Goodness gracious, man. I can't keep up with everything that's going on today. This has been as action-packed as it gets. Canoonan wins it back. Vazquez onside. Oh, Sol, get out of the way. Vazquez! What a game! 2-2. Free kick. Hjulman, you might as well get in the box, mate. You got a bit high. Let's give it to Sol instead. He's 6 foot himself, but let's see if we can get Vazquez on the end of that, because we know how good this guy is in the air. I'll tell you what, is that a corner? Oh no, it's not. Okay, just don't do that to me, game. Come on now. Oh, this has been, honestly, this has been class today. Honestly, I absolutely love this. I say this all the time, and I said it even today's episode. Like, to me, it's not all about winning, it's about having fun. This has been a really fun episode, man. I've enjoyed this a lot. Question is, can we hold on to a draw in Lisbon, or are Benfica going to break our hearts and win this late, which they might do so? Side heel to Enrique! Araujo with the winner. 2 seconds of normal time, and Benfica have won a 5-goal thriller in Lisbon. Their European pedigree showing. Benfica have won it. Well, you know I don't normally like to end on a loss, but in a thrilling episode today which saw our 9-game winning run come to an end after winning our first major honour of the season. Our quad dreams died in the very next game. The league saw us falter for the first time in a while. And now a first leg loss away in Lisbon means we'll end on a cliffhanger, needing to overcome the deficit in the next episode at home to Benfica. So that'll do it for today's episode, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode with more big games in the league, aiming to get back on top of the Premier League table and the second leg against Benfica in South Wales as well. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. That was thrilling. What an episode.